Hi guys, if you're considering joining your family business, this video is just for you. Today I'm going to talk about what all factors to consider before joining the business and what it takes once you join the business and so on and so forth. So we'll get right into it. So, given that you're watching this video means maybe you just graduated school or graduated college and you're considering joining your family business, or maybe your father or your uncle or your elder sibling is asking you or pestering you to join, or could be any reason number 3, 4, 5, and so on. What it takes to join the family business, and before you even consider joining the family business, my strong recommendation here as one of India's top family business consultants who specializes in next gen family business leaders and developing them as leaders and transform them is my suggestion is get a job. So the moment you're done with college, get a job. The moment you graduate, get a job. It does not matter you get a job in a top MNC. Does not matter if it's in the IT, architecture, engineering, service, does not matter what industry, get a job. Now, why do I say get a job? Is because you get to experience the real world. Look, university, college, school is not real world. Internship is semi-real world. It's still not real till you get a job, till you get a paycheck, till you start reporting to a boss. It's not real world. Once you start working, maybe give it 2 years, 3 years in one job. Do not switch jobs. 1 year consistently, 2 years consistently in the same job, because you are in it for the experience. I'm assuming if you are working in the family business or are considering the family business, it's not for the money, or is it? Well, if you are joining your family business for the money, run in the opposite direction. Because if you are joining your family business to get money means आपकी इतनी वर्थ है नहीं. I'm sorry to say this. अगर आपकी वर्थ होती तो आपका जॉब होता, और अगर जॉब होता तो उससे आपको एक्चुअल डिजर्विंग मिलती. सो जॉब, गेटिंग अ जॉब इज लाइक अ लिटमस टेस्ट. It's the true worth of what you are capable of. And once you have that appointment letter, once you have the negotiated appointment letter or the offer letter, is when you could truly say, hey, I'm worth 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 50 lakhs a year. So, point number 1, finish college and focus on getting a job. This should be your number 1 priority. Number 2, once you've done maybe 3, 4, 5 years in the business or in the job, that's when you start considering joining the business. Now, it also depends a lot on how big the business is, what is the scale of the business, what is the future aspects of it, what are the future perspectives of it. But don't just join right away. Do not join the business right away. Have like a little courtship period, or like they say, date before you get married. What would that look like? So you're working in a job, typically 5 days a week. Show up in your father's business, show up in the family business on the weekends, show up maybe after work. This would be your dating phase. Now, what do you do in the dating phase? You observe the culture. वहाँ पे देखो काम कैसे हो रहा है, कैसे work culture कैसा है, लोग कैसे हैं, क्या age group है लोगों का, are there a lot of young people, are there a lot of old people, or are there a lot of super old people, are there what's the gender ratio like, what's the culture. Why I say gender ratio determines the culture of the organization. In my opinion, the more evolved organization it is, the better gender ratio would be. Then uske alawa, look at the office infra, look at the clients, look at what the suppliers say. So this is what it's like you are getting to audit the place where you will be spending 8 to 10 hours a day of your life. Don't just join because, oh, it is my father's business and it is the best thing in the world. Why? Because daddy says so. No, that should be the last reason. In fact, if that is your reason, cut that off your list to join the business. That's the worst reason you could have, because it's your life and you get to decide. I've also said in a lot of consultations, a lot of videos, the only thing that you do not get to decide in your life is who your parents are. Other than that, and siblings, and your family, basically. Family is the only thing you do not get to decide in your life. Other than that, you can decide where you're going to work, what car you'll drive, where you're going to live, what food you will eat, what clothes you will wear, where you will travel. Everything you can decide, except who you're going to be, which family you want to be born in. So, back to the topic. After a job, do a trial in the business, which would be your courtship period for 6 months ideally. Then you compare, given that you're actually looking for a job outside your existing job, and one of them consider would be your family business. Give it like a, how do I say, comparison kind of marks. So give it like a couple of give a couple of interviews. What I meant to say was, once you're leaving job A and you're joining a family business, which is B, I would say give interviews in C, D, E, F companies as well. See what's out there. See, this will give you कि भैया क्या वर्थ क्या है मेरी, आज मुझे क्या वैल्यू मिल रही है. Then, while you are also, working or dating your family business. So, when you're dating in your family business or dating your family business means you're showing up 2 to 3 days a week, and you're observing the culture, and you're observing the work, you're observing the kind of company it is. Start giving suggestions. Obviously, since you have your work experience, since you've studied, no matter what your degree is, everyone has suggestions on how to, make things better. Now, don't just give suggestions. See how they are received, how well the suggestions are received, because how the suggestions are received then will determine your job satisfaction later in your family business. Now, this you can't do in those C, D, E, F companies, but in your family business, yes, you have the opportunity. Do that. Produce some results. See how hard, in every organization, there's a certain culture, there's a certain hierarchy, and you have to see how hard or how easy it is to produce results. And given that ease is there, you will feel it. You will feel ki haan yaar, I belong here. This is what you will get the feeling of. And given that you have now C, D, E, F company ke offer letters, or you get an indication ki what your value is or value isn't, based on that, negotiate with your father, brother, elder sibling, whoever owns the business or whoever is hiring you. Now, before you join, do not join as a family business. Make it professional, and we will talk in depth about that in another video, where I'll talk about the joining formalities and how they should be, and how they are totally neglected in a typical family business. I think this has been too long, but that would be another video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you. Bye.